Hey, what's up, everybody? I am here at San Diego Comic-Con 2019. I am all the way down here at row 100. We are in the video games area, and I'm at the Bandai-Namco booth with Javier, and we are talking about the Dark Pictures anthology, Man of Medan. Javier, how's it going?
It's going great. Thank you for coming, and welcome to San Diego.
Thank you. I'm really excited to be here because I am a huge fan of what Supermassive has done in the past. I loved Until Dawn. Rush of Blood was a lot of fun. So, tell me what it is that you do on the Bandai Namco team.
Sure. So I am the social and community leader at Bandai Namco. So a lot of the community and social folks are pretty much what I manage and lead, and hopefully communicate all that to our audience on social media.
So you're helping to spread the word and interact with influencers and gamers and everybody out there.
Yep, and everyone here at conventions like this.
Yeah, so talk to me about why you think it's so important to get out here on the show floor at San Diego Comic-Con and really directly interact with people that are going to play the game.
No, sure. It's more of the getting the hands-on experience of a game such as Man of Medan, where it's one thing to communicate it through social and with video content and fun stories on Instagram and stuff like that. But once you're here and you can get your hands on the game, get an experience playing it and talking to people who know about it, it's something you can't really get unless you come to one of these events.
Yeah, it's one thing to watch a trailer, it's another thing to really experience it, right?
True.
And so on the show floor here, I see you've got stations set up where people can play.
Yep.
And then there's a special area back here. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so at this year's San Diego Comic-Con, we have a living room space where it's comfortable couch, big TV, good sound system, and we pretty much provide the same demo that's on the floor, but for you to experience it with your friends in a nice environment that's dark, kind of spooky, gives you guys a feel that you're back at home playing the game as if you already had it when it was launched.
There you go, really put you in the environment.
Yeah.
I'm done. So this is a horror game.
Yes.
It's a tense story, just like, well, similar, I should say, to Until Dawn. This is a very narrative-driven adventure. You're following multiple characters.
Yep.
Your choices really matter. Tell me about some of the things that are going to happen, you know, maybe just a hint at the story. Talk to me about the characters here. I don't want to give away too much.
Sure, not to give everything out or give anyone any spoilers, but every character in this game has a unique personality, depending on how you feel, because as a player, you have a choice of deciding how aggressive, how nice, if you want to help your friend, escape, save yourself, or if you actually want to go that extra mile and maybe put someone in danger. So the personalities of each character allows you to actually play along with the story and make decisions as you go, so it doesn't really have to follow a path. But the endless possibilities of the game is what makes this game actually really enjoyable.
So this is actually really interesting. There are some multiplayer elements to it. Now, I know that Supermassive dipped their toe in the multiplayer arena with a game called Hidden Agenda a couple years ago. This is really different. It's not the type of multiplayer you'd expect. Talk to me about multiplayer in Man of Medan.
Yeah, so it's really exciting that we got to actually announce this last week, where we're offering 2 new modes where you can actually play the game as a shared story or movie night. So the movie night is where you actually have up to 5 people in your group playing it in one sitting at home with your friends, and you get to select a character based on who you want to play as, and you go. And based on the group dynamics is how the story will flow, and it's a lot of fun. So it has a lot of possibilities to go through that.
That sounds really interesting. So that's not necessarily a cooperative gameplay mode, but you know, you take on the role of a character, I take on the role of a character, and we play through the game and see how it turns out, right?
Yep, exactly.
And then there is a more sort of cooperative mode as well, correct?
Yeah, so the shared story is a 2-player online co-op where you and a person online are playing the game together. So you don't really see what they see, but their actions, what they choose, pretty much have consequences to what you see. So it's actually a cool, fun experience that's, you know, new and interesting. So it can be a lot of possibilities once you play with someone online, especially if you don't know them. But it just wraps around the whole main message of the game, which is don't play alone, where you actually have someone there either online or next to you in the couch that you have the experience to enjoy.
And of course, you still have that traditional single-player mode as well.
Yep. Yes,
So
you
you
do.
can play with friends or you can play on your own. Now, this is another thing I wanted to touch on. Supermassive is really known for using these sort of digitized images of well-known actors and actresses in the games, and this is happening again in Man of Medan, right?
Oh, yeah. So Sean Ashmore is one of the actors playing one of the main characters in Man of Medan. Super sweet guy, but compared to the character he plays is totally the other side of the coin. It's very interesting to see that, but without giving too many details, it's definitely worth watching.
All right, very cool. All right, so when is the Dark Pictures anthology Man of Medan going to be available?
Yeah, so the game launches August 30th of this year, so in the next month or so.
Yeah.
So it's really exciting. It's coming up.
Awesome. Well, Javier, thank you for talking to me about the game. And if you want to play Man of Medan, make sure you pre-order it right now at your local GameStop store or on GameStop.com.